Hello everyone and welcome back to the Zero Escape franchise. We are playing Virtue's Last Reward and we are basically continuing from last time. As far as I remembered, we were on the point on making our choice. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick Ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Of course we are picking Ally. We are facing against Luna. It should be fine.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Let's see what the others did. Some of them surely did something fun.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Nice. The only problem is that Quark has 9 and he will leave, but he's sick. So yeah,
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
this could be fucked.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose Ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally
You're
twice.
right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on. Why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... There's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh... Yes,
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
that too.
Still, Quark's BP is now 9. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved in all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Temioji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead. Huh.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose as ally. Mioji must have said something to her before the last round started. But what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
that was her guarantee?
Yes,
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason.
Yes,
What was it?
it's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He
question.
must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Okay. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes,
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes,
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
and where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a
An
while.
hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Okay, Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think he's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna is in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Vi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's
Are
not
you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice
She
easily.
would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what? You're saying Luna is the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Yeah, let's do that. Alice also had the key to Kay's suit. Well, I believe it's for Kay's suit. The thing that we found in the safe. Clover? Hey, come on, don't run
Run
away.
away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though. I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to
I
people.
don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. God damn it. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover
You
noticed.
mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? I didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
I held something up. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Yeah, basically it's a little fucked. But where the hell did she get the knife from? Wasn't she stabbed with a knife or something? Weird. It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Was more of a heads up. Tenmyoji? I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark,
And
but
just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji?
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Then suddenly... In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey, what the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? If we are the killers, of course.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to
Well,
me?
you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask a
It
question?
won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up! We've got stuff to do. Get going! Move!
Hey. He sure likes teasing her. Jesus Christ. Oh, we found white doors. Nice.
It looks
This-
like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too then. Makes sense. I guess as much when I saw the map. Oh, what's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
It was for good, huh? I had to admit I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Well, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses here to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you?
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. So that means Pi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is blue.
right.
That means the other three would be in the same teams as before. Temioji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temioji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so
The only one left is the other cyan pair. So we can assume that's what Quark is.
could there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 45 minutes. 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to the floor.
Sorry, but I'm
E.
gonna stay here.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you, it's
Moving
fine.
around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Let's see if there are more surprises. I hope not. I mean, good surprises. They're fine. Bad surprises? No. I don't want that. Not right now. Huh? Something up? Why did you just
Well,
stop?
you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you
Remember
mean?
the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Remember the dead. It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember that. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
If the ninth lion ate the sun. Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in the sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote
Maybe
it?
it wasn't a mistake at all.
Maybe it's another. I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember that? If the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
Yeah, let's go meet with the others.
We should get moving.
Yep, right. Warehouse A. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with that crane? What? Damn, gone again? Stop running around. Just tell me what you
I
found.
noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell,
The
was that?
same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That... can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah, this whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines?
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here?
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait. When's the start?
You know, when we started? When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof? The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure that there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait,
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
yeah, because somebody moved the box. No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna? For the third time, I walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began, "To Milkman."
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. But we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to the plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be there. Supposed to be here, but if Luna Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved that room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way till when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course. Huh. Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a
You're
fight.
going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Fi.
Hmm?
I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
Well, this is fucked. This was the third time I touched the body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal, like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there, still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant?
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story
What
first.
do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes?
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating. Let me
Resuscitating?
explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence. But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
Yeah, basically the knife is gone.
The
I
weapon.
guess. It's gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer
How
take
would
it?
I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards.
I
There's
guess.
no way for us to know.
Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got out?
It's not
Got
impossible.
here? I mean,
3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it
guess.
could be. There really isn't any way to know.
that's a valid
And
point.
if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah,
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Okay, now they then picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it, like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just...
Mm.
He press the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yes. I sighed and closed my head around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait.
Huh?
Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God. What the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark. Oh. Oh shit. Temioji is a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can get out the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. This is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time. How much time do we have left? Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I sure hope so. Let's move. Yeah, this is basically still the first route we are doing. I believe we will soon reach a conclusion of some sort.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Well, this is not good.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark? Did they find
How
Quark?
the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Temioji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
I pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Pai's eyes never left Dio's, and she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
This is a lie.
that's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream. Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like he was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and cry. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the two of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Bye.
Fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Well, that's some unnecessary violence.
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Do
Why?
you actually believe Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Hey, what are you
I
doing?
confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Fine, I lay on the floor, moaning, heard around our aching stomachs.
1 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet. Fine, I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded, and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were alright, somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Phi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as if she were carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Security. Okay. This is a weird looking room. What the hell? Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the
I'm
facility?
not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to K and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, let's get out of the room first. And then we will see what we can do about it. Okay, how does the flowchart look? Yep. This must be the main monitoring station. All 9 of the screens are dark. Okay, we have turned them on. Yeah, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think, okay, they don't need a password there. There's the password input field in the center of the screen. What about this? A yellow chair is before me. Where? Speakers? Yeah, they look pretty normal. What about this? Curved console, there's a screen set in the middle of it. How it works. It has a password. And another blank monitor. Yeah, the same here. Maybe something in this locker. Looks like we've got 9 switches. There's a little Thunderbolt icon up there. My guess is there are a bunch of power switches. Okay. Did you hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting sound. Can we do all of them? Let's just do all of them. Anything with these bindings? Binders or whatever? No. Okay. We have power to the monitors. These are from security cameras? I thought so. Hey, what about Tenmyoji, Clover and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody here. No D or K either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. Each screen seems to be for a security camera. I can't see anybody though. We have the inside of the AB room, the warehouse floor on floor B and on floor A. This is the golem bay. This is the rec room. It looks like the pantry. That's for the quarter. Infirmary. And the lounge, okay. What about this? I wonder what this is. Don't know, looks like a machine of some kind. Can't do anything on it either. That's the door we came in through. Even if we did go back, hey, there is nothing we can. What about... Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? It's some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. The sun? Wait, so is this lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever, right now we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. Is that okay? Yeah. The lights turned off. I guess it's a light switch. This looks creepy as fuck. Hourglass with red sand. Hourglass with yellow sand. Strange looking set of shells. Hey, check it out, it's all lit up. Yeah, pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. Is this the two set of... It's too dark for me to see. Let's just... turn the lights on. The sofa seems perfectly normal. guess that's all. What about this? A hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 cards on its top. So this... Huh, it doesn't work. And this is a 4. Something's engraved on top. Looks like number 4. 4? What the hell does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I guess it means this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it will take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it. Can I input a password? Looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Is it? Or... Damn it, I don't get it. This console has a red chair that goes with it, right? So nothing, it just caught my eye. What if I do this? Oh. Maybe there is something red. I don't think so. And 11 isn't either. What's the password? Let's look around a little more, maybe we can find some. An hourglass full of red sand. Can I combine those two? No. I sit in the yellow chair and cradle my head. Let's see, something else, I don't know. There are letters on the front of the step underneath the magenta line. Underneath the yellow line, they say... Will that help me? This one. I mean, you may never know. Underneath the blue line, but I don't have a blue chair. Underneath the green line. And what was... yellow chair? Blue, green, yellow. How about this? It would be extremely stupid, you know. This would be the password, but I don't know. let's start with this one. EMG YUV that. Okay. Did it work? Yeah, I guess so. Good job. Okay, cool. Do you see this icon? The one in the upper left corner? Yeah. Okay, let's just activate all of them then. ADGB. Okay. And the yellow one, SGD. QNY. Okay. There is an icon of some sort. Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay, change the color to the correct ones by clicking the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. This one had... Okay. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Huh, nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you though. You mean this new icon? What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. I was you. That's not much of a sentence. It just says I was you. And the other one should be reverse. No. It's fair, I just want to... Okay, the big... Not like that. Oh, I can press those too. Hey, what's this reward? Will be me. What the hell is that? It's not even a sentence. Will be me. And this is the last computer puzzle. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass, then fill in the blanks. If the value is a single digit number, place a 0 before it. This should be 04. It has 4 lines, no? This should be 07. Zero 9. This one had 11. The first one is 04. Second is 07. It should be 11, right? 4 and 4. And 3, it's 11. Four. This is 9. This is 11. Let's see this one. Huh? The hell happened there? That was weird. 4, 8, 12. 15. Okay. Ah, got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Hey, look, the screens change, huh? What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. Oh, well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in the 9 squares, so I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around. That would be my guess. Okay, let's give it a shot then. You will be me. I was you. She knows everything. Something like this. You will be me. Then I don't know. I was you, will be me. I will be you. He knows everything. Was me. Pretty stupid. Let me just go. Okay, let me get this. I was you. Will be me. knows you will be me. I was you. Okay. God damn it. This is a little bit stupid. I was you, she knows me. I don't know. Rearrange the word to create a specific sentence. Not all the words are needed, however, the unneeded words should be erased. Let me just go. I don't know if it has something to do with the light, but it's a little annoying. Hmm. What about this shit? I don't know, maybe I missed something. Oh, god damn it. was me. This me. Okay. Looks like you got it. Nothing changed though, well at least not here. Okay, this is one password, but we still have another one. This was the exit, right? Okay, I had it in the wrong. The screens have changed. Different password. Yeah. We got the golden binder now. Got some more information. Let's see. Moon star. Excellent, it opened. Yep. Let's see the secrets. Secret. Floor B graffiti. Memento Mori, if the ninth tile ate the sun. It appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint. Memento Mori is Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember that mortality. Ninth cleanly points to ninth, but seems to have been spelled wrong, likely on purpose. Why? Perhaps it's an anagram like the words on the wall in the floor. A warehouse. Something about the A hourglass. It doesn't have much practical use except maybe for really impatient people. If you were at a restaurant waiting for your food to come out, for instance, hey, how long are you going to make me wait? I've already flipped this hourglass 100 times. Technically 100 times would be 400 seconds, which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds. But saying 100 times is much more dramatic. Okay. These are a measure of how much of a gentleman you are. Okay, knife. A small survival knife. It has Myrmidon stamped into the flat of the blade. Okay. Floor B hallway locks. Several of the hallway on floor B use special locks indicated on the map by arrows. On the far side of each arrow is a lever. Pulling those levers will unlock the locks. Once this has been done, you can explore the entire area at your leisure. The law of cause and effect, I guess we will find out more about those later. A mystery writer from the UK published the following as his rules for writing a mystery novel. The criminal must be mentioned early on. Also supernatural or preternatural agencies are ruled out. No more than one secret room or passage. No hetero undiscovered poisons may be used, nor any appliances. No one with extrasensory perception. No accident must ever help the detective. Okay. The detective must not commit the crime. The detective must declare any clues he may discover. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing from the reader. Twin brothers and doubles generally must not appear unannounced. interesting. We will learn more about those concepts when they talk about that, I guess. Okay. Star, moon, star. Hey, this card looks familiar. Different image though. Yeah, it's one of the AB room cards. Well, I guess there are two of them actually. These are the star keys that announcer was talking about. Okay, and we got the key. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. But what about those? What was the point of this shit? I guess nothing. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, we got out.
Wait,
Huh?
I just realized something.
And what is that? What's
When
that?
we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
I guess. You're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. They store that, we might be able to see
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
it. Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
thing? Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Wait, what the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it! This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By
That
zero?
would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
Want to open it?
Yeah?
It says Golem status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here's been erased too.
Looks like it.
I guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Knew it. That golem with Matt is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that his... what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can you see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then try the one that says cache. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay attacked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Temioji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. Yeah, you are right, what's going on? What? Why is she talking like that? You really don't look so good. It's all pale, you should sit down for a minute. She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. Come on, say something, I will not read it. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait. Could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and
Your
found.
sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me
I
sooner.
hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
For just a moment I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Golem's cache.
When was this
I'll
recorded?
see you in a minute.
Up there on the right. That looks like some sort of time code?
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time he's left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is K 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there
I looked
any
around,
other
but I
angles?
couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh? Oh. Someone's coming in. Luna? Is that Clover behind her?
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Huh?
Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone? As I watched, Clover move steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another... Ah, no, you said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room? That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this
Yeah,
time.
I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a
Maybe
hurry.
you heard a noise. The cyan
what?
door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the
If
others.
Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come for Sulker, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna entered the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes, they both move out of the frame. 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. It seems like that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 0 hour 13 minutes and 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0021, the remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is... It's Clover. Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot
And
stronger.
what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. He wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. You get it?
Yeah. He knew we had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be dead. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. One, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma M5 won't be able to get through the white doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that
No.
showed anything?
Nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Not knowing if they went through the door. If they didn't, they would be fucked. At least we can go to the AB room. There's a warehouse A to play the game and get the hell out of here. This is a bit convoluted for the first route, don't you think? A lot of plot points. No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about that is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing that puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others?
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I whipped myself up off the wall and followed. Go through every room. Jesus Christ. This is bad. We are in the infirmary. Well, this is not good. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing the wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight, before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping? The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah, I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed.
Look.
Why?
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
You think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. If someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them, they didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
I bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet? This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. This can be happening. Not
Hey,
Quark.
Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
But
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
ray of hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
But that's impossible. Zero Junior told us that they only come off when your heart stops. Or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Junior said the number 9 doors only open once. Even if he was able to go outside, he couldn't come back
Why
in.
do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Huh? Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent. I deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues
What kind of clues?
to who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can find it?
Right.
Do you think the
I
killer
don't
took
know.
it?
I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
I knelt down next to Clover and she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. It must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
If you mirror this, it kinda. What if this is a D, this is a I, and this is a O? Maybe she wrote D-O? What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like
Anyway,
that.
these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
Yes, it's the name of the killer. The killer was Dio.
She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you've gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test?
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark? You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. And I race for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. It's a long way to the rec room. Okay. We are at the rec room. No, she DXs. That guy was holding an axe. When Lumi... Huh. Fun. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before that, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to to help the body avoid death, but when that becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats of on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safely and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated, and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed him? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark.
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed him?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the wide door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Would she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took around a minute and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh,
Take a look at this.
a knife?
Yeah,
There's something engraved on the blade too. Nirbitans. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Alright, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words,
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman?
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and...
Don't tell me you found the luminol.
this.
Oh. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man. You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you
Get
mean?
over here. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, he shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Temioji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet. Kay might
Why
have
not?
taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these two here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
Then that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Temioji.
Right.
Do you remember what Temioji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Temioji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero
I
Senior?
don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of species B? Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What do you mean? Everybody's... What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened the gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know. I'm coming. Yeah, only Quark, but... What? Doesn't Quark have 9 BP? He could just left this place. Why open the ambidex? Is this a little fun? We are in the warehouse A. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Well, hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it
He must
open.
have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh, Alright, let's go find
Any
him.
ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Well, maybe the new room. The one that you guys explored, right? Ah, the room Dio and K investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be
Yeah.
there. Alright, let's move. Director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah. What if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open
You
it.
don't need to keep asking me if...
Well, I wasn't asking this time. The hell? Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned
Yeah.
on.
Maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
He's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. See if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
I turned and headed off towards a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember that. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe... Memento mori. Remember that. Huh? This didn't happen. Remember. Well, it's not like I know the passcode. I don't know. 0 1 2 3 4 5. It's not. I don't know it. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. I sure didn't. To be continued. Okay. Yeah, I guess that path is blocked. We have to go another route. But which one? This was through the magenta door. Guess we try the next one. Let's see. Okay, we can skip. We basically can go through the yellow door with Myoji or go through the cyan door with Alice. Yellow door it is. I'm thinking we'll go through the yellow door with Myoji. That sound good to you guys?
Sure.
Fine.
That means you and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Come on, guys. Move.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Yeah, we have to go back and see the other routes so we can get through. Learn more info about, I don't know, the other paths. Oh yeah, this is the infirmary, I forgot.
So this is the infirmary?
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
What the hell? Why is there an infirmary right next to a warehouse?
Well, it's probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
What workers?
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Then you're saying people work here?
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
There's a door in the back.
Think it'll open?
No way.
How can you be so sure?
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door? What's it say?
Lock.
I'm enforcing it. Nah. No dice. It's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
Yeah. I just thought, you know, maybe I could force it open.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those card keys around here somewhere.
Then let's get started. Escape room time. Let's do the puzzle and get the hell out of this room. Okay, let's start with this. What's that? Looks like some kind of handheld. Okay, this is the scanner for the machine that... Fine, I'll push it then. No, I'll do it. Fine. Hey, can you please push the button? Thank you. The screen is white. Okay, now that we've got power on, what are we supposed to scan? How about that square hole in the shit? The part has been cut out? Sure, why not? Okay, use that information to enter the 5-digit password and then press check. Oh, okay. Huh, this seems weird. See, when I scan the part of the bed, the letter shows up here. Okay, we need a code for that. Maybe something to put on the bed. Metal coin-like thing. Okay. What about this? It's a notebook. Maybe there's something important in that. No, I flipped through it earlier. All the pages are blank. Okay. How about the screen? We have to insert something in here. Looks like a card reader. Fine. There is a scalpel here. Okay. The wash basin, it's empty. There is something down there. Oh my god. This is a laser gun, isn't it? No, it's an injection gun. Pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a gun-shaped thing that gives injections. Should we take it with us? Nah, it will just ignite the fires of war. Besides, all it's got in it is some saline solution. You could inject someone with it if you want, but it won't do anything. Let's get the key then. Found a save. What is this? Some sort of clipboard? There's a memory card on there. And a scrap of paper. What's this drawing supposed to be? Paper with a drawing on it. A B and A. Clean shit. Okay, I guess. There are 3 buttons of this drawer. Well, there's no handle, so I'm guessing these buttons are how we get it open. Okay, we have feel something. Right, I'll give it a shot. I have to count something. Envelope. Peel, envelope, and bottle, I guess. Blue capsule, a yellow powder, and a red liquid. You seen somewhere? I don't know, maybe this? This thing is full of medicine. None of them have labels, though. I don't have any idea what's in it. Maybe we should just pick some and take them? No, it's dangerous to mess with medicine you don't understand. So we pick a medicine. Damn it, please. Sadly, Sigma's joke was critically pre-planned. Not very generous with other people, are you? What's this? It says tubocurarine on the label. Tubocurarine? Isn't that? Yeah, the muscle relaxant in our bracelets. Jar containing white powder. Okay. I've never heard any of those names. Cannot think them. There sure are a lot of jars of medicine here. I don't know what they are though. Oh, I should use this, right? So 3 1 2 3 4 5 3 5 2. Guess not. Maybe we have to solve the puzzle first on this one. There are 3 empty spots. Okay. There's a couple of keyholes on the bottom corners. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I'm sure we'll need to unlock them. Well, I have one. Yeah, I have a key. Oh, maybe I need another one. Yeah. Mirror, I can't see anything in it, it's too dirty. It is water though. This thing looks pretty old. An old sink. If I twist the knob, water comes out of the faucet. There's something here. Metal stake. Can I combine it with... I don't know. This? Huh. Bad it looks Spartan, but it's actually pretty comfortable. Nice pillow. Want to share it? Not particularly. That's a piece of fabric sewn in there. It's the same material as the bed sheet, so someone attached the sheet to this shit. I guess so. Why would someone do that? I don't know. Ask the mouse. He's a rabbit. Anything under the pillow? No. Okay, and this is the end of the room. Fine. Can I open this now? Doesn't look like that key will fit. There's another keyhole though, maybe. Okay. And I still have this key. Awesome, I unlocked it. Whoa, what the hell just happened? The whole thing just moved out of the wall a couple of inches. Can you pull it out? What do you mean pull it out? Yeah, it looks like I can pull the case out. Let's have a look at it then. Move the green, red and blue blocks to squares that correspond to their colors. You can move the 3 blocks up and down as well as sideways by clicking and dragging the mouse or using the arrow keys. What's this? There we go. Huh, that was a piece of cake. I guess that was the passable performance. Good work. Okay. Now we have more. We actually have 5 blue pills, 6 yellow and 2 red. 5, 6, 2. Okay. 5, 6, and voice. Oh yeah, open sesame. You have found a note with colored numbers on it. 312. I guess. Oh, I can still use this. Okay. 1, 3, 2. I guess not. What are you doing? We solved that one already. Yeah, I know. What if we do it 3, 1, 2? Nope. Wanted to try something. I've already solved this puzzle, but some reason I feel like there's more to it. Oh yeah, I have this. A white powder in the medicine bottle. B, water. Excellent. Okay. Oh my god, there's hydrogen monoxide coming out of that faucet. Can't you just call it water like a normal person? Yes, we use the scalpel on this. What the hell? This thing is filthy. It looks like something's been written on it, but we can't read it like this. Yes, because we have to wash it, don't we? Where was the faucet? Can I place it here? Guess not. Are you planning to wash that shit with water? Yeah, I don't know, that looks like a pretty stubborn stain. I don't think water's gonna cut it. Well, we won't know unless we try. Damn, guess it's not gonna be that easy after all. Told you so. Medicine jar full of white powder. Can I combine those two? Guess not. Okay. I guess that will work. Don't know why I couldn't do it there, but sure. Oh. Okay. So that's what this is. I'm actually curious about something. So basically we have like what? Let me clear this. We have 5 of these. 5 peels, right? 6 and 2. Right, the green ones are don't know if that matters that much, but we basically have this note, right, which is extra 1, extra 3 and extra 2. So if we do an addition of those, maybe we find something interesting. So 6, 9, 4. I guess not. What if we add them? You know, these are the blue pills, yellow pills, and what if we do it like this? You know, it would be 8, 7, 4. No, fuck it. Yes, let's do this. It looks like it's exactly the right size. Give it a shot then. Okay. Yep. So one should be blue. It appears. God damn it. I misclicked. Yes, it's fine. I got it. So one. Two should be that. Three is that. 4 and 5. Cured. Awesome. Looked like that did it. Good work. The screen changed. Okay. This is the escape answer. There is still more. Yeah, but what is the other one? Must be something with this. This one says top real beta. Where have I heard that before? It's one of the drugs in our bracelet. Zero said it's a powerful anesthesia. White powder in medicine bottle, be water, okay. the heck is this? It says AD. What's an AD? It stands out for... I'm kidding. It stands out for automated external defibrillator. You can use it to try and start someone's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. Okay. So how we get... how do I get this open? Okay. Huh? Why the left drawer open? There's something in there. There it is. So basically what I did, I used the positions in this because it's a 5x5 grid, and I counted only the spots. So the spots that have symbols on it. You have one yellow stuff, one blue pill, another blue pill, so 2 blue pills, that makes it 2. It was this yellow thing, so another 2 yellow things, 2, and 1 red thing, which is that. And that's why I inputted 2, 2, and 1. Okay. Now we can set this. And let's do the key. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's found. Interesting. Only moons. Okay. 7, 8, and 2. Let's go open the safe and get the fuck out of here. Let's see. A new secret. Soporil beta, one of the drugs used it by the Nonary bracelets, and an extremely powerful anesthetic. It is the first drug injected when a participant breaks one of the rules. This drug also appeared in Virtue's last rewards sister title, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. It was created by Mr. H, who was the president of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and appeared in 999. He developed it by extracting and purifying an alkaloid from a variety of mandrake. High usage can lead to some side effects, including severe memory loss. It can also be aerosolized and used as an anesthetic or knockout gas. Okay. One of the drugs, this is the tubercularine by the way, one of the drugs used by the nonary bracelets and an extremely powerful muscle relaxant. This is the second drug injected by the bracelets if a rule is broken. The tubercularine is injected 9 minutes after the software causes the respiratory muscles to cease functioning and the body perishes from lack of oxygen. Tubercularine is a component in some of the poisons used by indigenous populations in South America who tip their arrows with poison when hunted. It can be counteracted with a cholinesterase inhibitor, but it's not clear if the non-regame facility has any of this antidote available. ADAM. ADAM, basically. Acronym for the Automatic Diagnosis and Analysis Machine. Okay, it's similar to the MRI machines you might find in modern day hospitals, only much smaller and more efficient. Okay, if the subject of diagnosis is already deceased, the ADAM can perform a virtual autopsy to determine the cause of death. We have a newspaper. What was excerpt? Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Pandemic. When an epidemic spreads beyond a certain area, it becomes a pandemic. Some historical pandemics include cholera, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, the Black Plague, and smallpox, and you know it. Certain influenza outbreaks have also reached pandemic or near pandemic level of infections. In Spain in 1918, an influenza outbreak was said to have caused 40 to 50 million deaths. Radical 6, a powerful virus whose worldwide spread is an integral part of this story. If you want to know what Radical and 6 mean, you'll just have to play the game and find out. And this is the injection gun. Let's get the other clue and get the hell out of here. Infirmary pass, have sun, moon, and star. Yep. Oh, looks like it will open up with that other password too. Seems like it. Yes, let's see. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. First we've got the map. The map to floor A. Okay, we know it. The sun card. Those are used for the AB rooms. Read this note. Here are a few more rules. Once you've opened the door, you can okay. We already know this. We can go through doors once we finish the puzzle. There's another piece of paper in here. It looks like part of a newspaper. Why would someone put a newspaper in here? Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. What the hell? What's Radical 6? Wait, quarantine? No way. Look, we can talk about this later. Right now we need to get out of here as fast as we can. But forget it. Just do what I tell you to do. The last thing in the safe is probably the key, so we can finally get out. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Move, move, move. Where was the freaking door? I forgot. Here. Use it. Yes. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open. And we got the fuck out of there. So remember, we are back at the beginning. Everybody is still alive. Oddly enough. Another elevator, huh?
You think this actually works?
Don't know. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
We are meeting with everybody else again. This is basically the same. Luna, Clover, and Kay.
with Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along, looks like.
Why are you running like crazy? What's going on here?
We bumped into them a little while ago.
Who'd have thought we'd bump into you too?
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yeah, basically we find out that all the routes lead to the same exact place. Ah, I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
That map. It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters?
Oh, we found a map like that too. There was one in the lounge.
There's a lounge? Anyway, ours was in the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red. Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Well, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Yeah, we got one of those. Found it in a safe in the lounge.
Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them as many people as you like, but you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated the chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. Yes, basically. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here.
Yeah, we already saw this.
This is the
basically the same.
infirmary then.
Okay.
We were able to walk right in, just like the note said.
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You'd like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man? How are you so damn calm?
Wait, Grandpa? Did Temioji and Quark know each other? Were they actually related? I was about to ask when something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider was talking to someone else. I snuck a look around.
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet, but there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah. There's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters and fast.
Yeah, I agree. They've probably figured out we're gone by now.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll find us?
let's hope so.
How are these two connected? We get more plot. Back in the warehouse. The A warehouse. Okay, we already know this. It explains the game. We found the body.
Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Okay, I already know this. This is what's fun about this game. You can skip stuff you already know. And it stops only when you have new information. We are really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
No, of course not. It's just... Doesn't it bother
No.
you?
I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Damn, you're pretty cold, you know that?
I prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
Fine. So we are now playing against Tenmyoji. What is it? You find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
The screen? In the Ambitex game, yes. We know this. And there goes the door.
Yep.
Hooray!
Hey, same
For
stuff.
example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Tenmyoji and went through the yellow door, didn't
Okay.
they? That
That's
means
what we did.
that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Tenmyoji. And it goes the other way too. Tenmyoji's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Peter's enemy will be me. And Bio and Hook's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
Zero the third.
First, I want... Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
I guess.
Actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey, wait.
No! I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you
Why?
hear me? It is time!
1 minute
Oh,
remains
shit.
until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later!
Guess we can go
Trauma.
with the ally Route,
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
rock, paper, scissors.
We have to decide who's gonna press the button.
And you think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it.
Fair
1,
enough.
2, 3.
Okay.
Paper.
Scissors. Scissors. Huh, looks like I won.
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
I guess ally.
We're playing against Tenmyoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down to 1 point each. But that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we've got to do is earn those points back.
And when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I mean, yeah, I will do all routes with the ally route first. And then we will go from there.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray.
3, 2, 1.
In that last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. We will go with ally, even if he will betray us. We'll just play more games, I guess.
Of the Ambidex
More
game
routes.
has been completed.
And this route will end faster.
Results will be displayed in
Who
the
knows?
warehouse.
Maybe he picked ally.
Thank you
You may
for
never
your
know.
participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
If he's still shocked like he was last time we found a woman. It's fine, I stepped out the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? Yeah, so if he's still shaken by the death of the old lady, then maybe he would have picked betray. We'll see what happens.
So you chose ally, huh?
I mean, you don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
No, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Okay, let's see the results. Let's go. We should have a look at those results.
Fine.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Yeah, of course.
Here are the results from your game. Now,
Let the fun
us
begin.
check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma. Phi. I'm sorry.
Why? Tenmyoji, why? I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
He moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding angry cloud. It was a grim moment of darker times to come. Yep.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Okay. We basically learn more about the rules.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney.
Is who's going to die the next
Or
round.
maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
Okay, if the
guess I can tell
BP
you
reaches
why.
0, you all die.
Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I only have one BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What?
Something like
What
that.
the hell?
Yeah, my color changed. Okay. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too. Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah. Says pear, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Okay, now 0 left. He's gone. Now we remember the time we were abducted. Why is this happening to me? I I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off to the lounge. And who are...
Ah,
Oh,
Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
what are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful. What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Fi appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got Scott.
You were looking though, right? Hey, answer me.
No, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they'd found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Absolute silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I do know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No, I'd bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. It was really killing hundreds of thousands of people. I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything
Good idea.
else. I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later then. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? Well, I guess we can end it here for now. I will continue this tomorrow. And we will see where this path will take us. We are basically on this one. We should be able to find something interesting here. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, I wish you a good night.